In recent developments regarding the tragic death of singer Liam Payne, Argentinian waiter Brian Noel Pais has come forward to defend himself against accusations linking him to the former One Direction member's alleged drug use. Pais, 24, was recently identified as part of an ongoing investigation by prosecutors, who are scrutinizing the circumstances surrounding Payne's death on October 16. According to Pais, he met Payne twice at hotels in Buenos Aires and admitted they used drugs together, but he vehemently denies ever supplying Payne with narcotics or receiving any payment. Pais spoke out in a televised interview in Argentina, explaining that his initial encounter with Payne took place at the restaurant where he worked in the upscale Puerto Madero area. Payne, dining with his girlfriend Kate Cassidy and two companions, struck up a conversation with Pais, and they later exchanged contact information. Pais claims that Payne later reached out to him via Instagram, leading to their first hotel meeting on October 2. According to Pais, during their first encounter at a hotel in Palermo, Payne was already visibly under the influence of drugs when they met. "I never supplied Liam with drugs," Pais asserted, emphasizing that Payne was inebriated before they met. He recalls Payne inviting him up to his hotel room, where they shared a few drinks, and Pais even saw unreleased music Payne was working on. A photograph of Pais and Payne from this first hotel meeting aired during the TV segment. Recounting his experience, Pais expressed that their interaction was normal and amicable, though he admitted to feeling nervous during parts of the interview. Their second encounter took place on October 13, 3 days before Payne's death, at the Casa Sur Palermo Hotel, where they allegedly spent the night together. Pais disclosed that they took drugs during the second meeting and shared a more intimate experience. Despite their closeness, Pais insists that he never accepted any money from Payne. He explained that while Payne often offered money, Pais refused each time, choosing instead to connect with him on a friendly basis. Reflecting on the night, Pais said Payne was kind and considerate, at one point asking him if he was comfortable. Before he left, Payne reportedly offered Pais a piece of clothing as a memento, which he declined, leaving it behind in the hotel room. Pais also mentioned that Payne expressed interest in meeting one of Pais's friends, who was a fan, and followed through on this request by visiting Pais's residence. This brief exchange was the last time Pais saw him. Payne left in a taxi shortly afterward. Pais's testimony sheds some light on the singer's final days and adds context to the investigation, though it has not come without personal cost. His employer reportedly terminated him after his connection to the case became public, and he now finds himself the subject of intense media scrutiny. Besides Pais, another individual, Rogelio Roger Noers, a close friend of Payne's, has also been identified in the investigation and has addressed the allegations. Noers, who has been described as Payne's former manager, clarified that he was merely a close friend of the singer and not in any professional managerial capacity. Addressing accusations that he abandoned Payne on the day of his death, Noers stated that he visited Payne's hotel 3 times that day, staying until about 40 minutes before the incident. He described the hotel lobby as lively and filled with people who were chatting with Payne when he left, noting that he never anticipated anything tragic could happen afterward. Noers insists he has cooperated fully with the authorities, providing a statement to prosecutors the day after Payne's death. Since then, he claims to have had no further contact with law enforcement but remains deeply affected by his friend's loss, describing himself as heartbroken by the tragedy. The ongoing investigation also implicates a third suspect, a hotel employee named Ezekiel David Pereira, 21. Prosecutors allege that Pereira facilitated drug transactions for Payne during his stay, with at least 2 confirmed instances where he provided cocaine. The hotel worker has not yet publicly addressed these accusations. In a detailed statement last Thursday, Argentinian prosecutors confirmed that 3 men are under investigation for allegedly supplying drugs and for abandoning Payne prior to his death. The official narrative suggests that Payne was in a semi-conscious or unconscious state at the time of his fatal fall, meaning he may not have been fully aware of his actions. Authorities have ruled out suicide, with toxicology tests revealing that Payne had consumed alcohol, cocaine, and traces of an antidepressant before his death. The prosecutor's office indicated that Payne's lack of awareness might have contributed to the fall, possibly caused by his altered state. Adding to the intrigue, Argentinian police are currently searching for a missing Rolex watch that Payne was reportedly wearing on the day of his death. CCTV footage and other evidence confirmed that he had the watch in his possession shortly before his fall, but a thorough search of his hotel room and the residences of the suspects has yet to locate it. Authorities are leaving no stone unturned in their search, even visiting the homes of 2 female escorts who were seen with Payne earlier on the day of his death. In the wake of these revelations, Payne's father, Jeff, traveled to Argentina shortly after his son's passing. He subsequently returned to the UK with Payne's body to make final funeral arrangements. Family members and fans alike continue to grieve, and a makeshift memorial set up outside the hotel by fans pays tribute to the singer. The funeral is expected to take place in Payne's hometown of Wolverhampton. As the investigation progresses, the public remains captivated by the ongoing saga, hoping for a clearer understanding of what led to the tragic end of one of the music world's young talents. Prosecutors and investigators are focused on piecing together Payne's final days, shedding light on the relationships and circumstances that may have influenced his tragic demise. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.